Senator Hassan.
Thank you, Chair Paul, and thank you, Ranking Member Peters, for holding this important hearing. To all of the nominees, thank you for your willingness to serve. Congratulations to your families as well. And I'm going to start. I'll follow up where Senator Moody was going. It's a question I now ask in every hearing involving nominations. And it's a straightforward one. Representative Esposito, I've asked you this and other questions at your prior hearing, but I'd like you to please answer again today with the other nominees. So for Mr. Forrest, Mr. Arrington, Mr. Kirk, Mr. Mooring, and Representative Esposito, if directed by the President to take action that would break the law, would you follow the law or follow the President's directive? Mr. Mooring, we'll start with you.
Senator, I don't think I'd ever be put in that position.
Well, let's just be clear before everybody else says that. It's a simple answer. Will you follow the law if you are put in that position? Senator Peters referenced the decision about the illegal firings of the IGs that this president did. And I just want to be clear because a number of you kind of hesitated and said it's under appeal. It's not. The court found that that was an illegal firing. There's nothing under appeal because the court also decided not to reinstate the IGs who were illegally fired because he concluded, or the judge concluded, that the president would then fire them under the legal process. So the only thing at issue is back pay. So that's an example of this president of the United States breaking the law. So if you're instructed to break the law by the president, will you follow the law or follow the president's directive? Mr. Mooring.
Senator, realizing that's a hypothetical, I will never do anything in my office, if confirmed, that is illegal or immoral.
So you will follow the law. I want a yes or no.
I will follow the law.
Now, Representative Esposito.
I believe President Trump is a man of integrity, and I don't believe that his or his administration would ever ask us to break or me to break the law.
So are you going to follow the law?
And I would always, as I've done in my career, follow the law.
Your answer defies the factual record, but Mr. Kirk, go ahead.
Thank you, Senator, for the question. I also believe I would not be asked that question or put in that position, but I can always commit to, as my colleagues have stated, to follow the law, the statutory obligations of the Inspector General, to abide by the law, to fulfill. I
appreciate that. Mr. Arrington?
Yes. Thank you, Senator, for the question. I, again, pose that it would be a hypothetical, but as a veteran, I have sworn an oath to the Constitution, and I would follow that no matter who told me to do an unlawful thing.
Again, Senator, as we spoke yesterday, I don't expect to be asked that, but I will take an oath of office like you, and I will follow that oath of office.
And let's just be clear, there's plenty on the factual record of this President of the United States not only breaking the law, but instructing other people to break the law. So you might want to brush up on that. Now, let me turn to the nominees for judicial seats. Mr. Trong, Ms. Suttenberg, and Mr. Ricard. Do you commit to applying the law fairly and independently without favor or bias, and to reject any attempts by outside parties to influence you and the decisions you make? We'll start with you, Mr. Trong.
Senator, if I have the privilege to be confirmed as a judge, I am duty-bound to follow the law and the precedents set by...
Yes or no, because I'm running out of time. Yes?
Yes.
Ms. Suttenberg? Yes.
Yes, Senator.
Thank you. Now, to Mr. Kirk, Representative Esposito, and Mr. Mooring. If confirmed, will you work in a transparent way to investigate conflicts of interest involving government officials? Again, yes or no, Mr. Kirk?
Thank you, Senator, for the question. I'm committed to follow.
I need a yes or no because I'm running out of time. Yes?
I will investigate conflicts of interest and appropriate matters.
And will you do it in a transparent way? Yes or no?
In a transparent way, objective and independent.
Representative Esposito. Mr. Mooring.
Yes, I will, Senator.
And gentlemen, could we have a little bit of order on the dais, please? Thank you, the three of you, for your commitment. Recent reporting states that the President has 2 claims pending against the Department of Justice, in which he is asking the department, part of his government staffed with his hand-picked people, to approve a payment of $230 million in taxpayer money to him. Even the President himself recognizes how absurd and inappropriate this conflict of interest is. He stated, this is my quote, this is what President Trump said, "I'm the one that makes a decision, right? And you know, that decision would have to go across my desk, and it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself." So if confirmed as an Inspector General, if the President tried to authorize payments of taxpayer money to himself from your agency, would you investigate that as a conflict of interest, Mr. Kirk?
Thank you, Senator, for the question. I would, as I had mentioned previously, under my statutory responsibility, investigate all allegations of violations of law,
And
conflict of interest.
do you consider the President of the United States directing an agency that reports to him or that he considers reporting to him to pay him money a potential conflict of interest or an actual conflict of interest?
I am not familiar with the facts of that matter. I am, as I said, committed
I asked you to respond to a quote. I'll move on to Congressman Desposito.
If confirmed, I will be an independent and an objective oversight through audits and investigations of the Department of Labor.
So if the president tried to authorize payments of taxpayer money to himself from your agency, would you investigate that as a conflict of interest, yes or no?
I would be an independent and objective oversight
Mr.
through
Moore,
audits
yes
and
or no?
investigations.
No, the Defense Department does not conduct oversight of the White House.
That is extraordinarily
Senator
disappointing.
Holling.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.